Hello, everybody. Mr. Cinema King, host of the Movie Emporium. Tonight, I am going to go ahead and review a movie that I like quite a bit. One of my favorite Arnold Schwarzenegger movies, actually. Arnold Schwarzeneggar, the Governor of Cauliflower. I saw in this movie with a little boy, and I come out of the movie screen, the end of the movie, to save the life of Arnold Schwarzenegger. Which, of course, I'm talking about the John McTiernan film, Last Action Hero. Last Action Hero. Great movie, great movie. It's about this little boy who's obsessed with, he's obsessed with this Arnold Schwarzenegger film franchise that he does in this film. And he's going to see the new flick before it's released. Arnold Schwarzenegger plays himself in this movie, playing as a character named Jack Slater in the Jack Slater movies. Now, Jack Slater was a cop, and a lot of people don't know that Dane DeVito is actually in this movie. He does the character of he does the voice of the tiger, cartoon tiger in that movie. And basically, he goes inside this movie, and the little boy gets stuck in the movie, Jack Slater 4, and I especially like the scene when they're in the movie rental place, and they see the preview and they see the poster for Terminator 2 Judgment Day, but in the movie it's starring Sylvester Stallone. And Arnold Schwarzenegger says, "Oh, you're right, I could never play that. The guy is a fantastic actor." But yeah, just to that right there, that scene just made me think. What would the Terminator be like if they had casted Sylvester Stallone instead of Arnold Schwarzenegger? Last Action Hero, again, I say, is a great movie. I suggest you pick it up. It's rated PG-13 for strong action sequences. It's directed by John McTiernan, who also directed Predator and the first Die Hard movie. It stars F. Murray Abraham, along with, of course, Arnold Schwarzenegger, Anthony Quinn, and introducing Austin O'Brien, who is the little boy. It also stars Brigitte Wilson. Robert Proxy is in this. Of course, he was in other films like Mrs. Doubtfire. Basically, Robert Proxy's character gives Austin O'Brien's character this golden ticket that was given to him by Harry Houdini, and they rip it in half when he goes to see Jack Slater 4, and he's sitting there watching Jack Slater 4, he's enjoying it, and he's eating his popcorn and whatnot, and all of a sudden, boom! He's in the back of Jack Slater's car during the middle of a chase scene, and pops up there, and Jack Slater turns around, "Who are you? What are you doing in my car?" I don't think he actually says that, but that's basically the gist of it. He's wondering what he's doing in his car. They try to tell him, this boy's trying to convince Jack Slater that he's a movie character, and about an hour and a half into it or so, they actually come out of the movie, and so does the villain, and the villain's trying to go get these other famous villains from movies, like he's looking through the film ads, and then he sees Jack Slater 3 with the Ripper, who killed Jack Slater's son in the Jack Slater movies, and there's actually a great scene where Arnold Schwarzenegger jumps in front of, or Jack Slater jumps in front of Arnold Schwarzenegger, who both are being played by Arnold Schwarzenegger, And I can't believe I've said Schwarzenegger that many times. Um, Action adventure superstar Arnold Schwarzenegger burst through the screen as a larger-than-life movie hero in this non-stop action adventure from acclaimed director John McTiernan. It's a great movie. It's even greater if you get it on Blu-ray like I did. Of course, you see the photo with him on there with the red shirt and the brown jacket and the gun. Then on the back, you see him hanging from the helicopter. That was another great scene when he's battling the helicopter on his own and he takes it down. I love that scene. I like the scene with the tar pits. I like the scene at the end. I like the scene in the beginning. Really, this is one of my favorite action movies. Really, it's right up there with Face Off and all those other great action movies. Ones that I could watch forever. They actually show Arnold Schwarzenegger like, what am I doing? I am not a movie character. And it's just a great, great film, and I highly suggest if you guys pick this up. If you haven't seen it, rent it. I'm sure you can find it at the video store or online at maybe Netflix. But yeah, basically the character thinks that, you know what, we can't kill Jack Slater because he's the hero. So they're basically he's trying to go kill Arnold Schwarzenegger because he feels if Arnold Schwarzenegger dies, then they can't make any more Jack Slater movies. So evidently, Jack Slater would die. Obviously, it's like, yeah, Last Action Hero is a great movie, one of Arnold's best movies, I think. Although his best movie was True Lies. Anyone well, True Lies and the Terminator. Other than the Terminator saga, True Lies and Last Action Hero are his best movies, in my opinion, as far as action movies go. Of course, I mentioned earlier Danny DeVito was in this. A lot of people didn't know that. I didn't even realize it until I watched it, and I'm like, wait a minute, that's Danny DeVito's voice. Of course, they played in Junior together and Twins, and they're a great comedy duo, actually. But yeah, I highly suggest picking up Last Action Hero if you have a member of the family that is a big action nut, likes action movies, and he does not have this movie. I highly suggest getting this as a gift. It would be a great gift to an action fan. Um, I would have liked it if they would have put a preview on there where you could actually watch the Jack Slater movies that they made, because they actually, I heard somebody say one time that they actually did make the Jack Slater movie in its entirety, as well as making Last Action Hero. It was like an hour and a half movie, but whether or not that is true, I do not know. That's why it's a rumor. But yeah, like I said, Last Action Hero was just a great action movie. You get the helicopter scene, which is the tar pit scene right after that. You get all these cliches in there that they break, like stay in the car. I mean, it's such a great film that, you know, it's one I'm gonna treasure for the rest of my life. It's one I'm gonna always enjoy watching. It's a great, great movie. I highly suggest it, especially to action fans. So, Last Action Hero. Pick it up today. Um, this is Mr. Cinema King in the movie Emporium. Last Action Hero is the movie topic for now, and boy, that's all I had to say about it. Just, you know, pick it up, man, because it's a great movie. Really great movie. It's got some comedy in it, too, so can't go wrong with an action and comedy movie. So, enjoy, everybody, and Merry Christmas.